Okay, so what we want to do is we want to test out a couple of these things to show you guys what they do. You've probably played with the Dracula Blade. I don't know if I really need to. I guess we could just test it. I've got the Dracula Blade on me. I'll go into adventure mode. They try to hurt me. And then if I kill him, as soon as I kill him, I will get a little bit of regen there.
Watch out.
Woo! So the way that the health system works is, oh yeah, and the sign appears and then disappears as you go out of there. The way that the health system works is if you are near a mob or near an enemy that have a special tag, you won't regenerate. But if you are further away from it, then you can regenerate. Let's test the magnetic mine. So what it does is it becomes... how can I do this without... I wish I had invulnerability without creative. It lets when you rename an egg, you can spawn that entity with that custom name. So the game looks for a turtle named, they're all getting attached to it. Looks for a turtle that is named, ooh, can I? Yeah, look at that. Boom. Oh, the turtle on fire. Turtle's named Magnetic Mine. If it finds that, it summons a new turtle to its location, removes the other one so I don't have the name crawling around, and then it's trying to find mobs within like 15 blocks and pull towards it. I don't know how useful it is. Maybe that creeper thing is kind of useful. Because they still can hurt you. Like, he can still hurt me. But I think it lasts for about 2 minutes. And then you have the sentry, which is pretty cool because it's a dolphin.
Really, really cool.
This is the new one. If I do this, he loads up here. And he randomly selects something. I gotta go a little safer here.
God,
he randomly looks at a mob. He's gonna look at one over there. He can shoot through a wall and he completely destroys it. The way that works is on a timer, the mob checks for an entity. It tags that particular entity, only the ones that are bad guys. And then it summons an area effect cloud beside it. And then it will always target that area effect cloud and launch another area. This is getting way too complicated. Basically, it just uses magic, okay? And the cool thing is, you can kind of, I think, come over here for a sec. Yeah, if you can. Oh, yeah. You have to be out in the arena, but it's kind of like you can be fighting something else, and it will go and chase a different guy as you're fighting. It's like a defensive thing. It lasts for a whole round, and then... Like, you don't want to put it down when you're fighting a boss, because it'll be good when you beat that boss. It'll be dead for the next round, so it's kind of a waste. Okay, and then the last perk we want to look at is the Pacifier, which is sort of a take on passive and Pacifier. It makes mobs into... I originally was going to be farm animals, but in the 1.14 update, I made all different animals, and it's basically looking for an egg and a block in the map. As soon as I do this... Bam, they all become little domestic things. We have the green zombie. We have
pig creepers.
Skeleton, yeah. Pig creepers, because the creepers have to be the pigs, right? You know what I mean? And then what do we have? Slimes that are actually the green parrots. Yeah. So that's kind of all the perks there, except for one in the loot shulker, which we'll buy a little bit later. But what's happening now is the game is looking for a complete total of mobs that you've killed. And every time you kill one, let's kill a creeper. And let's go kill the zombie. Oh! So this branch has the most scoreboards of any map, or of any branch in the map, I think. Of any map, yes.
In history.
Oh, and the other thing is that the sentry actually counts your kills toward this, so that's another cool thing. Like, you kind of, it's kind of like, you don't have to do a lot. These guys are no AI, so you can't, they're also indestructible, or invulnerable, so you can't do that. You can walk through them, I think, can you? Yeah, you can walk through them. Which is kind of cool, because you can kind of look... Maybe people haven't actually played with no AI mobs, and they're like, I can stand beside, I can see through ahead of a, you know, kind of gives you that. But anyway. So as soon as you kill the amount, then this little piston pops out here, and you can climb up here. And then what the game is looking for is for these spawners to be destroyed. And then it knows that, okay, creepers have been eliminated. I don't need to check for creepers anymore. Interestingly enough, these spawners are not, I can't remember if I said this in this take or not, but these spawners are not actually anything other than just there for looks. Well, they are there for a block. It could be any block, but I chose a spawner because it's easy for the player to see. Basically, if you don't have the spawner, are there any left? Did we kill them all?
No, I broke.
Okay, we'll do it next round. Basically, you can't get up there if the spawner is still there, or if this is not here, you can't get up there. I did a little command to prevent that.
The reason we chose gold ingots for currency is like we can break them down into nuggets, or we can build them up into blocks. So it's like really nice for working with small and large numbers rather than going into the hundreds.
So now, basically, we just need to kill all the mobs. I can do that with a kill at tag equals arena, alcove, mob. They're all dead. The little slimes. Oh, the little slimes are still alive. Kill them. There we go. And now that the game's done, if I go in here, see, the gates will not close if I'm in here. As soon as we leave and the thing's done, then they will close.
Ah, cool.
Aha, a little take
that.
there. And Adam's standing up because he's trying to say something. And, oh, I missed it. Aw. Anyway, this guy or this girl, my daughter, raises up from the ground and then jumps out. And it's kind of a dad joke because it's a catfish. Interestingly enough, I used to have my kids in the adventure branch. And I was very proud, and I'm like, hey, look, guys, I put you in the adventure. They were just one of the astronauts. And then when I decided to make them real astronauts...
Experiments.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. When I decided to make them real astronauts, I was like, uh-oh. I have to take you out of the map. And they're like, why? I thought they're going to be so upset. And I'm like, but don't worry, I put you in as something cooler, guys. Now you're arena bosses. Ah, the star explosion in yellow. Wowie zowie. And then
that line always threw me off.
Oh, there's another little secret back here, right? There's part. This was the original.
Oh my god, I forgot about this. Yeah.
Look at this. Originally, this is what Adam built. We were going to put like the 3 bosses in their little beds back here.
But we have another place downstairs now near the stats. So like they don't actually die, the bosses. They just go to that little prison.
They get regenerated in prison.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we have a mystery book right here. Which is kind of like just giving you more and more perks. I think the first one gives you is
it a
crossbow or something like that. What's that?
I thought it was like a diamond sword. It was a diamond axe.
Yeah, a diamond axe and a crossbow. I think originally there was like a bow or something. Back here, let's go see it.
It was a power 1 bow. That's it. Yeah.
Power 1 bow? But then you can buy bows. And plus 114 came out, so I wanted to add crossbows. They have multi-shot and piercing. Ooh, very strong.
That's actually pretty good.
Mystery X, who wrote the book, is based on a character I made for my kids that was like, we had been given a very nice present from, I won't say who, but a fellow map maker, because I don't want you guys asking him for present. But one of my very good friends gave me a very nice present. And I decided to give it to my kids kind of for Christmas. And, but I didn't want to give it to them because kids are like, it's mine. It's mine. You can't have it. It's a Nintendo Switch. But anyway, I had this little game at Christmas where they had to follow the trail of clues and you know, you go, oh, there's something in the microwave. You go to the microwave and they have a little letter and it says, oh, there's something in the mailbox. And they walk all the way around the house. And finally in the washing machine, there was the Nintendo and it said, this is to mom and dad from Mystery X. And I'm like, perfect. It's a gift for me, but you guys can play it just so they wouldn't fight. All right, really so now, oh, it's changed. Ooh, Adam, nice touches.
I know, amazing.
So just to show people how this works is at the end of the round, it's checking for the player to leave. And if we go to spectator mode and below the map, we have the first round here, the second round here, and the third round here. And you can see these interesting little intersecting lines. Those are because they are all copied over by the structure blocks. It copies over a quarter each time and then places them over top of this. So it's all based on a timer. It's kind of interesting, but it's too complicated. This here is, I don't know why they don't have these in the game. These seem like a vanilla mob.
Yeah, they're great. I love them.
But they don't, look at, he rides backwards. They broke the way riding works in 1.14. We have Straders, which used to be called Striders, but thanks to Brandon, King B-Dogs, make it Striders, and Moja had to change his name. They have a smoker on their head. I thought they look kind of cool. It's also, what's it called, a Strider, because they had Stray and Strider. Now they're Straders.
Amazing.
Not as cool. Not as cool. Now this part here, if you're up here and you're in adventure mode, see, you get knocked off. There's no way you can, if somebody tried to punch their friend up here, then I'm gonna die. Don't die. Then that was a little trick to like make it so they couldn't get up here until they were allowed to get up here. But the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna show the pacifier in these mobs right here. Okay, so if you are in round 2, they changed to the witch is now a purple llama. They changed to
Magma
a cow,
cubes are cows.
magma cube. They changed to Strader is now a little fox, little white fox, because I don't see those as often as the other foxes. And the zombie jockey is, look at how stupid he moves. Isn't that terrible?
Yeah.
So you see there, as soon as you kill one, it adds the sign, adds the total slain, which is, keeps track of all your kills, of the total kills of everybody, and then also it keeps your own kills. So many commands of this. And I can't remember if I mentioned this, but this was, QWERTY had done this mechanic in a book, and I wanted to use it as a sign, so he helped me with that part. But it's still, again, looking for the total, and we can just skip that. All we got to do is in creative, break the spawners. Another round completes, and they close. Then we got a new boss, which is my son, my firstborn son, or firstborn, not my firstborn kid, but my oldest boy, because now I have 2 boys. I saw this idea when like Guardians first came out. Somebody had posted, I think it was a zombie and a Guardian. Somebody had like posted on Twitter to Jeb, and he thought it was funny, and I'm like, oh, I'm using that. Die! My son! I love you, but I have to kill you.
The bosses were the best
Star.
addition to the new arena.
Yeah, for sure. Just adds a little funny factor to it.
Yeah.
All right, so now we have to go and leave the arena. He says, go rest up, which is supposed to be a nod to, hey, you're going to have a book coming. Go to your quarters. Oh, really? That's rude. We have another Mystery X books, which now says another win. And he says, check your training room, which the training room, people don't realize the pumpkins are training like training statue things. Woo, diamond armor. I think it's even indestructible. It's a really good gift.
Is it? Wow. Okay.
I think it is. Let's go. Oh, actually, there's one other thing. Coming back to the loot shulker. So if we trade with this guy, you get a couple of things. Let's see here. There we go. I get an advancement that says the gambler, which if I look at it, you get, you took a chance with a blind in-game purchase. A shulker box appears there, which was a little confusing because you don't actually get anything back from, well, you do, but you can't see it. You get it back from him, but immediately he takes away, makes a shulker box, which is the loot shulker, and gives you some garbage. So you get a cosmetic mask, which gives you a little info. It's kind of like novelty items that they sell at the arena. It does nothing. It gives you, what was the other thing? Old world money, which is a thing you can use in Diversity 2, which is completely useless in Diversity 3. And then it gives you one thing that is actually useful, the levitation bomb. I'm going to give you that,
correct
Adam.
me if I'm wrong. but you only get this useful thing once guaranteed in the first one,
the first
and then it's
time.
just junk after that,
So
right?
if I trade with him again, can I just do... There we go. If I trade with him again, I will get more junk, but I won't get... See, we have AdamDJM's autographed, right? Or we have Ice
It's kind of
Pack.
funny, because like these loot boxes, it kind of shows like, you know, you get enticed at the start and then it's just junk after that.
I can't remember, forget the other one. Oh, mystery art. Decorate your bedroom with this magical changing portrait, which is what happens in Minecraft anyway. There's like 9 or 10 different things, and it's always random, except the very first time you're definitely going to get the, what's it called? Levitation bomb. Here we go. Bam. Kill. And the map maker is a jerk. Now we have pillagers. And we have vindicators, which are all... Are they all Johnnies? I can't remember. I don't know. I don't think they're Johnnies. These guys, evokers, which everybody hates. And what did I call these guys? Scraggins.
Scraggins.
Wither Scraggins, I think I called them.
Amazing.
Yeah. All right, so why don't you show the levitation bomb?
Sure. Adventure, and here we go.
It, and no, you got to throw it. You got to throw it. Don't you know how to use the map? Where'd it go? Is it gone? Did you lose it?
Look up.
Oh, you did it. I didn't even see it. I thought there was a sound. So it levitates them, and then they fall, and they actually survived.
Yeah, a couple survived. That's surprising.
Yeah, it's kind of a nice little thing, but it's not really useful at all. That was more like a joke. The final pacifier here. Bam! We have wolf vindicators.
Panda pillagers. Oh, bit of alliteration.
Oh, and they see the thing is they're the cute ones too. You have to actually kill a baby panda. I'm sorry, I need the points.
Oh, this guy's rolling on his back.
I know. They have the playful tag or whatever it is. The Wither Scraggins, which are... And the whole point is to make them very passive. And then baby... They're all babies. Baby evokers. And this is where I put my oldest daughter in, who is... like, kind of looks like a male in the game, but I think the mobs are genderless. But anyway, Illusionist, her name is Nej.
1.14, right? With this? The
What's
visual
that?
effect? Which blew me away. I never knew it was a visual effect. The one, the blinding one.
Yeah.
You'll see it.
Well, we can
I
show
love
that.
one.
So this fight has been tweaked. What happens is when he goes in, or when she goes into a different phase, it changes the arrows to what do you call them? Endermites. Anyway, if you look closely, there is particles on the floor right there. There's the real one right there. See the particles?
Yeah, the blindness is new too, right?
The blindness is new to 114.
No. No. Not even close. Illusioners have been in the game for quite some time. Even back in 1.12. That was in 17W16A, well before you even started Diversity 3. I guess I'll have to show you. You can see here added the Illusioners, the 17W16A, and then 17W17A, the Illusioners blindness spell is cast on the regional effect of 3 or above. Obviously, the blindness was existing in well before 1.14.
Dude. Chill out. He's obviously talking about the 1.14 version of Diversity 3, not Minecraft. Man. For someone so smart, how are you so dumb? You gonna let him finish? Let him finish. So once you get the mob down to a certain, I think a third of the way, there, it goes into a different phase. The lightning strikes. This is the new particle.
So cool.
It's just a flash
and they're no
particle.
longer the little guys, right? They're no longer endermites.
Yeah, they used to be endermites. Now they're spiders, because now we can use spiders. I wasn't using them in the game, and the arrows turn into endermites. and it has a what do you call it, end crystal up there. So that was all a change done for the 114 update. It's a lot better of a fight. The only unfortunate thing is this mob kind of doesn't really do anything except shoot arrows at you. There we go. 3, 4, 5. Kill all the spiders. I'm going to show this. Now, see, it goes dark because the spiders are neutral if they're in daylight. So you have to go either night or you have to go weather. This is dark weather, and then that explodes, and then we get to kill. My boy, so sorry, honey. I know I love you so much. I killed my guy, but I needed to win the game, so it's okay. Unbelievable! Illusionist has been defeated. You've done it. And then they're like, oh, I have to go up. I can't go up. It must be broken. No, no, no. That's where I changed the text to open the upper gate. And then the moment everybody loves to see. In Diversity 2, I let you get up there, but it was kind of confusing because a lot of people wanted to finish. This time, I forced you to walk through the entire audience. Look at all these great people. In Diversity 2, I put a whole bunch. I can't remember how many heads. There's like 600, 700 heads. People submitted
760 or something.
In their favorite block. You see yourself right in the comments.
And there's a few little details here too, like friends. They're looking at each other.
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah, that's true. So if you were, let's see if we can find one. Let me go to create.
Yeah, there's one over here.
You got one? Where are you?
Near me.
I see you.
Section.
Aha! Here's two right here.
Yeah.
So these were friends who submitted together, and I said, "Well, you guys can be talking at the, talking at the show instead of watching the show. It's a lot more interesting watching the show, guys. You shouldn't be talking to each other so much." But anyway, we were originally going to fill the entire thing, but it was like, I think it was going to lag or something like that, and it was a lot of work, tons of work. Yeah. So we limited it to like 600 or something like that. But in the original Diversity 2, not the original, the sequel, Diversity 2, the problem was you could miss this part, and I didn't want people to miss it this time. So you have to walk through this, and then you get this little thing that gives you a link. You can click on it, and it will tell you everybody that has their seating arrangement, which you can check by these signs, which are over here, I think. Yeah. Section D, and then it tells you the row. I think the rows start here, and then seat number. It's a little tricky, but you can figure it out. Here's your grand prize. You get, again, if you have to press the chest, and so many people are like, I can't get it. Why can't I get it? So you have to get the wool. I can't get it. Why can't I get it? There we go. I can't be holding anything, I guess. And then where's yellow gonna rise? Stand right there.
Like here?
Right here. Right here.
The mossy one?
The grass. The grass. Okay. You got it. Boom, boom. Okay, ready? Adam gets to rise to the occasion.
I was born ready.
Oh, yeah. Should give you a little jump. Boom. I was going to make it so that when the wool was turning, the fake wool was turning, look at that, get shot off. You were going to teleport on the top, but the game lagged like crazy on a server, so I had to take that out, unfortunately. Anyway, that is our developer commentary on Arena Branch. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Adam, what do you think?
It was amazing.
Amazing. Did we miss anything? I don't think we did.
Nothing important anyway. I think we got all the main stuff.
Everything. We talked to all the secrets. You learned it all. Next time we're going to be going into trivia. It's going to be Adam, me, and I'm going to bring Qwerty along because he helped come up with a lot of the punishments. So it's going to be a 3-man group talking about trivia. It's going to be a lot of episodes because I'm planning on showing you guys all of the consequences in case you didn't see them. It's going to be fun.
All 90 of them.
That one was the biggest branch amount of work we had to do. I think it took like 5-6 months just for that branch alone.
It was crazy.
It was like, pull your hair out. I am so sick of this map-inducing branch. So it should be really fun. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on the next episode of Diversity 3 Developer Commentary. Enjoy your Minecrafting. Goodbye. It's a real nice desk. Well, hello there, neighbor.